At the bus stop that morning, the world seemed a little too heavy for Emily. She stood quietly with her school bag pulled tight against her chest, her eyes fixed on the cracked pavement as if the answers to her life's pain might be etched into the stone. Emily was different, and the whole town knew it. A childhood accident had left her with a limp, and though her mind was brilliant and her spirit stronger than anyone realized, some kids only saw her scars. That's when the laughter began. 3 boys, loud and cruel, circled around her like vultures. "Look, it's the broken doll," one shouted, mimicking her uneven walk. Another grabbed her bag and held it up high, taunting her as she reached desperately. The third whistled mockingly, calling her fragile and useless. Their voices cut sharper than any blade. Emily wanted to scream, but her throat tightened. She wanted to run, but her legs betrayed her. Alone at that bus stop, it felt like the whole world had decided she was less than human. Her heart raced, eyes burning with unshed tears. The boys laughed louder, trying to make her break in front of anyone who might pass by. And then, suddenly, the sound of heavy engines filled the air, deep, thunderous, commanding. All 3 bullies turned, their laughter freezing in their throats. A line of motorcycles rolled into view, leather vests gleaming with patches, the chrome shining against the rising sun. It wasn't just one biker, it was an entire gang. The bikes screeched to a halt, their riders towering, rough-looking, with tattoos and long beards. The boys froze, wide-eyed. Emily's breath caught as the lead biker, a giant with a scar across his cheek, swung his leg off his bike. He walked slowly toward the bus stop, boots thudding against the concrete. He didn't even look at the boys at first, his eyes went straight to Emily. He crouched down, his face surprisingly gentle as he asked, "Are you okay, little sister?" Emily nodded, though her lip trembled. The biker reached out, not to touch her but to offer her bag back, which he had snagged effortlessly from the boy holding it. "This yours?" he asked softly. She nodded again, and for the first time in what felt like forever, someone's presence made her feel safe. Then he turned his head, slowly, toward the 3 boys. His voice dropped, calm but heavy with warning. "You think it's funny to tear someone down. You think strength is about making others small." The boys stumbled over their words, trying to excuse themselves, but the biker stood tall, his gang standing behind him like a wall of steel. "Listen to me. The strongest people you'll ever meet are the ones who carry scars. Every mark, every limp, every wound, they're proof of battles you'll never understand. And if you ever call her broken again, you'll answer to all of us." The boys were pale now, their bravado shattered. One muttered a shaky apology. Another dropped his gaze, too ashamed to speak. The third tried to laugh it off, but his voice cracked under the weight of silence. Finally, all 3 slunk away, their heads hung low. Emily's eyes followed them, but when she turned back, she saw something she hadn't expected. The biker gang wasn't just standing there like guardians, they were smiling at her. One of them, a woman with streaks of silver in her hair, leaned down and said, "Don't ever let them decide your worth. You're not a broken doll. You're a warrior." And for the first time, Emily believed it. The bus arrived, and Emily climbed aboard. She looked out the window and saw the bikers still there, giving her a nod of respect, their engines rumbling as they prepared to ride again. She sat taller in her seat, her heart swelling with a new strength. The whispers of "broken" no longer held power over her. That day, at school, when the boys tried to avoid her eyes, Emily didn't shrink away. She lifted her chin. She walked with pride, limp and all, because now she understood, every step she took was proof she hadn't given up. She wasn't fragile. She wasn't broken. She was whole, and she was strong. And that's the lesson I want you to take with you today. Life will always have people who mock, people who try to drag you down. But you are not defined by their words. You are defined by the strength it takes to keep moving forward, no matter what scars you carry. If this story touched your heart, if you felt Emily's pain in her triumph, then don't just leave it here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with someone who needs a reminder of their worth. Because maybe, just maybe, your share could be the biker gang in someone else's life, the thing that shows up just when they need it most. So remember this, scars don't make you broken. They make you stronger than anyone who has never faced the storm. And one day, your courage could be the story that saves someone else.